Rolls Royce pull up, white boy hop out. Hello everyone, my name is Bait, and today I'm going to be going through my Tyler the Creator vinyl collection. Tyler the Creator is someone who I'm a big fan of. I was a really big fan of him a good few years ago, and I don't know why it's taken me this long to make a video about him. I have a lot of his records, I have a few like CDs, and I have a few of his like Golf Wang and Golf Floor items. Yeah, I just don't know why it's taking me this long to talk about him. He's got a few more like upcoming releases as well at the end of this year, which I will be making videos on. But before I do that, I just wanted to make this video. So here are my Tyler the Creator vinyl records. First up, we have Goblin. I do not have Bastard because there's not an official release for it. I, for some reason, haven't picked up a bootleg of Bastard, but whatever. Here's Goblin. This actually wasn't the first Tyler Creator album I heard. I obviously knew Yonkers from it. But a good album nonetheless. People argue say it hasn't aged very well, whatever, because of edgy Tyler's kind of the lyrics that he uses in this are a little bit, a little bit edgy, a little bit okay. Well, all right, he just said that. I don't think it's aged terribly. I think it just sort of adds to the I guess the sort of era that Tyler was in. It's just nice. I quite like the edginess. It's quite funny. I think even back then it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, and it still does sound a little bit tongue-in-cheek today. On the back, you have Baby Tyler there, with the upside-down cross. Obviously, comes a standard with the older sort of Tyler Creator style and Odd Future stuff and all that good shit. And then you have all the song, the track list, sorry, going all around him. He's got a little Odd Future. Is that a little? Yeah, a little Odd Future cross there on his cardigan. And opening up, this is a gatefold record. You have Tyler. Okay, there we go. Tyler, which looks like it's from the actual the not Yonkers, the She video featuring Frank Ocean, where he's got his green balaclava on. He's got his classic Vans that he used to scribble on, some tube socks. Very classic Tyler style. On the first LP, you have this, the Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All with some blue smoke. Then on the back, Odd Future there. Can't see there, his manager. Again, Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All, jacket there. And on the inside, let's have a look at the actual vinyl itself. This one's just an all black record. So, side A, you have the little face there, which is, it's also on the CD as well of Goblin. And then on the other side, side A, you've got the songs there, again, all jotted around. And then on the other LP sort of sleeve, you have Tyler there with Taco. There he is with the same fit as earlier. And on the back, a ton of classic Odd Future graffiti there. And then looking on the inside, I think it's exactly the same as the other one. Yeah, just a black LP on one side. Oh my goodness, oh my fucking god, that is so fucking dusty. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. Oh my god, yeah, I've not played this album in quite some time. My god, right, I have to remind myself to clean this afterwards. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, you got the names, the songs scattered there, and on the other side, you have the face again. And one more thing that's included, which I really like, and I wish a lot more artists would do with their vinyl releases, is actually include the CD to Goblin there as well, which is always a nice feature. Next up, we have Wolf. This is the Tyler Creator album I kind of remember actually coming out, and this was sort of my favorite Tyler Creator album for quite some time. I've had it for a while. As you can see, there's a little bit scuffed there at the front. This was the Tyler album I sort of remember that actually getting released and people being really hyped for as well. On the back, you have Tyler falling off a cliff, which is always good. This one again is a gatefold like Wolf. Goblin. Inside, you got the Wolf like scribble there in the background there. I know there is a 10th anniversary edition coming out for Wolf, and I have ordered it. So if you want to see me make a video on that, stay tuned. I will make a video about that. Let's have a look at the LPs. So on the front sleeve, you have the classic Tyler the Creator album there. I say classic because I feel like this is sort of more recognizable Wolf album cover. Tyler there. He's holding his inhaler there. And on the back, you have a lot of the sort of songwriting, like song lyrics as well on the back. All these scribbles from Tyler's notebook, as well as some, I think a few little song credits there. Actually, no, I think these are all actually lyrics. And then what I like about this album is that on the inside, the LPs are actually this nice, like almost translucent pink there. So you've got this bright yellow label with the green text, Wolf, and on the other side you have the I'm changing direction now, the green Odd Future donut there. And for the other sleeve, you have the other alternative Wolf cover of a very close up. Someone's screaming there. On the back, you have the same kind of like scribbles and doodles and lyrics there. And again, just like the last LP, this one comes in a bright pink, and it's pretty much the exact same as the other one. It says Wolf, bright yellow label with the songs, and on the other side you have the Odd Future donut. You also have this orange song credits sheet here, which is a little bit tricky to read there. Both sides just goes through the credits of each song. And just like Goblin, Wolf includes a CD. Instead, the guy's he's smiling this time, so that's great. Next, we have a Cherry Bomb. Now, I used to actually have a bootleg of this, but I gave it away to a friend, which I wish I could show you how terrible it was. But no, this is Cherry Bomb. This was actually a Record Store Day exclusive, and I got this back in, I think it was 2020. Yeah, because that's when, you know, the world was like ending, right? These were limited to, I believe, 8,000, which sounds like quite a bit, but these actually seem to go for quite a money now. I think these are starting to become a lot more scarce. On the front there, the album cover, Cherry Bomb, where Tyler's sort of been like drawn over. On the back, you have Tyler with the Cherry Bomb mask on and his go-kart there. And this is also a gatefold. And inside you have this jacket, which has just been, oops, excuse me, which has just been scribbled on by, I assume, Tyler. Fuck. Cherry Bomb. Included is this credit sheet. This is a credits booklet, not a sheet. Cherry Bomb there on the back. Again, Cherry Bomb. I sort of like the style of this one where everything's kind of all white with the like multicolored text. And inside, yeah, you have the alternative album covers. I think this is the one that they're using currently on Spotify, where the guy's pissed himself. And again, here you have the song credits there. Let's just go through this. Yep, there's another one of the alternative album covers. And you have another alternative album cover. There is another album cover where it's Tyler. He's wearing a white Cherry Bomb hat, and his skin has been sort of darkened a lot more. Which I actually have it on a CD, but it's a little bit weird they don't show it in here. But oh well. Now the sleeves aren't anything too special, but the vinyl itself comes on this. Wait for it, cherry red vinyl. You see what happened? Yeah, see what I did there. Anyway, yeah. So you got the Cherry Bomb mascot, or whatever you want to call it, the mask, whatever you want to call it, the little Cherry Bomb guy, there on the front, and the same on the other side. And for the second LP, it's the exact same, just plain white sleeve, and it comes on this cherry red vinyl with the Cherry Bomb mascot / mask on either side. And released the same year, you have the Cherry Bomb instrumentals. I did not pick this up in my shop. They didn't have it in my local, so I actually had to order this online, which I think I had to pay, it might have been like a 10 or more or something. This one isn't really as sought after, from what I could tell from prices on Discogs. That's sort of just the way I can sort of tell if people want it or not. Because I think Cherry Bomb now goes for around £80. Last time I checked, maybe a little bit more now. I'm not too sure. This one didn't really go for much. I think it still goes for about 40 or something like that. Which I should mention, actually, the Cherry Bomb, the original Cherry Bomb, it sold retail for like £40, so it wasn't cheap. I think this released for around the same sort of price as well. On the back, it says Cherry Bomb instrumentals with all the songs from Cherry Bomb there. Not a gatefold this time, although it does include 2 LPs. Now the sleeves are different for this one. You have another one. I think this was actually a poster that you could get from the Cherry Bomb CD of the drawing there, Cherry Bomb 1 with Tyler there and the car in the background. Song credits on the back, and on the inside, it's not a cherry red. It's instead this bright hot pink, and it's got a little bit. I don't know how well you can actually see that on my camera, but it's almost, there you go. It's almost got like a bit of a marbling effect to it as well. And you've got the Cherry Bomb character again on either side of you know, each label. And for the other sleeve, you have the other normal kind of more familiar album cover, more song credits on the back, and this one, I believe, yeah, this one is also on a marble pink vinyl with the same label that we've seen on the last LP and the normal Cherry Bomb album. And one more thing that's included is a We Are Vinyl code there, which I'm just going to cover up with my fingers, which is also included if you do want to download the instrumentals to your computer or your phone. Next, we have Flower Boy. This is where Tyler has sort of gone into his new kind of phase, like the new Tyler phase, people called it. I remember when this came out, I remember listening to it first time and thinking, this is, it's a little bit, I'm not too sure about it. But then over time, I just kind of started to, it sort of grew on me a little bit, and I really do like this album. As I'm sure many other people like Flower Boy, and many sort of Tyler Creator fans sort of became Tyler Creator fans when Flower Boy came out. So on the front, you got the album cover that we've all seen before, and then on the back, you have this almost sort of like off-white, yellowish, creamish sort of background with the bumblebee on the bottom there. This one's also a gatefold, and inside you have a bit of a story here. So again, the cream background is continued. You have these pictures of Tyler here, just taking selfies of himself. And yeah, so supposedly there was a photographer who took some photos of Tyler or something like that that was supposed to go in here for the vinyl release as well as the CD. But complications happened and they never ended up actually, you know, getting the photos for use on here. So Tyler just resorted to taking some pictures that he had off of his phone. So that's great. I would actually like to see the pictures. I wonder if anyone's like leaked them online or anything like that. I must investigate. Here's the first LP sleeve. It's just a sort of white, plain sleeve. I got mine in black. Mine's just a standard edition. I think there is one you can get on like a translucent, like yellow color as well, but I can't find it anywhere, and I can't find any for sale for a reasonable price. So I didn't pick it up. This one is also very dusty, so I'm gonna have to clean this one as well. So side A, you have the B there on a blue label. Same for the other side as well. And for the other LP, it's the same kind of deal, except this time the B is on a pink background instead of a blue one. Also included in the vinyl, you have this, a poster with the alternative album cover on it, as well as some song credits as well. If you're wondering why there's little black marks on it, it's because I actually did have this hanging up on my wall for quite some time. And there's actually still blue tack on this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be very careful opening this up because I don't want to rip it. Oh dear, I don't know why I took this down. I think maybe I just got bored of the other posters, which I know I've had these posters up for quite some time, so maybe I have to change them. Maybe I'll put this one back up, I'm not sure. So let's look at this first side. Yeah, this is crippled to shit. So here's the first side, which is used on the CD as well as the cassette version of Flower Boy, right there. And then on the back, yeah, I think these are actually lyrics with each song on the back here, with the different sort of like single covers as well, which is pretty interesting. And last but not least, something I didn't actually realize was actually in here was a download code for the album as well. And as you can see there, it's just been completely creased to shit from the spine. Next we have Igor, which is arguably his best album that he's released, which again, almost like Flower Boy, I sort of listened to it, wasn't really sure about it, and then after a while it just kind of grew on me, and I've listened to this album God knows how many times now. So there is Tyler, right there in the front, as his persona Igor. Just as Igor on the back. This is just the pink variant. Were there other vinyl variants? I know there was a special edition, like an alternative cover for this, and it came like a green mint vinyl. I'm not sure if you could actually get this with different colored backgrounds, unless I'm getting that confused with the CDs, which had like there was a pink, there was a yellow, a green, and a blue. I'm not sure if it was the same for the cassettes. I don't even know. There was a cassette version. On the inside, this is a sort of a gatefold, as you can tell, but there's only one LP included. So there's a picture of Tyler as his Igor persona, and on the other side you have, these are credits, not lyrics, some credits again. And my version of the LP is nothing special. Again, comes on a white regular sleeve, and inside you have Igor, which I tell you what, I do actually like the label included. It looks very sort of retro. Igor side A, and then Igor side B. And also included is a poster which is on my wall, so I'm just going to show you guys that right now. And there's the poster. And there's me. Hello. And finally, we have Call Me If You Get Lost. This is just the regular edition. Again, just got it from Amazon. There is the estate sale, like trifold album, which is getting released, which I will be doing a video on. So again, if you want to see that, stay tuned. Call Me If You Get Lost was a Tyler album that, I can't lie, I couldn't really vibe with as much as his other stuff. Now, usually with, like I said, with the last albums, sometimes if I listen to it first, I'm a little bit unsure, but after a few listens, I'm like, okay, yeah, I actually really like this. This one, there's a few songs on here that I do like. There's a few which don't really hit for me, personally. I'm not saying it's a bad album at all. This album, it's a good album. I love the sound to it. I mean, you know, it won Grammys for a reason, right? This is just the one that I couldn't really vibe with as much, sadly. I wish I could, though. I think it's because DJ Drama gets in the way of it a bit too much. The way he just sort of like hypes every sort of song up. And, yeah, maybe. I don't know. There are a few songs on here. I like Rise, Lemonhead, What's Your Name, as well as a couple other ones that I've obviously forgotten. Call Me If You Get Lost on the back there. I know that there was a special edition of this as well that I think you could order from Goblin Vinyl, which I couldn't because they weren't shipping outside of the US, which is very annoying. Again, this is a gatefold. This is a 2 LP one. So on the inside, you have the sort of alternative album cover where it's got Tyler Baudelaire, which is his persona in this album, his passport, and here you got a few of the features as well on the album as well. And on the inside, you have the basic white sleeve. These are just on black vinyl. And for each side, it just says, Call Me If You Get Lost, an album by Tyler, the Creator, where it's got him holding his suitcase in his light sky blue suit, and it's the same on the other side there as well. Now for the second LP, it's no different than the original. Again, comes in a white basic sleeve, black vinyl, Call Me If You Get Lost on both sides. And one more thing included is this small poster of Tyler Baudelaire, from the passport photo, and on the other side you have song credits with a little bit of detailing like stamped all around it. And that's going to do it for my Tyler the Creator vinyl collection. I know I don't really have anything too crazy. I know there's like the Eagle picture disc and the Flower Boy translucent version that I mentioned earlier, which I don't have. Maybe in the future I'll get my hands on them, who knows. But thank you for watching. If you want to see more Tyler Creator videos, I will be making them. Like I said, the Wolf box set I will be making a video on, as well as the Call Me If You Get Lost trifold record in blue, which I will also be making a video on. So if you want to see those, subscribe, stay tuned, and thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Take care.